Alright, what's going on today, YouTube? Welcome back to your favorite cyclist YouTube channel. And this week we're doing a review on a product that company sent out to me. So, I did a video, how long ago? A few weeks ago, on bike locks. I compared between cable locks, U-locks, and of course a chain lock. And I kind of left the lock out. I actually left this lock out here. That's essentially kind of your cable, kind of a U-lock, combination between them. So let's get right into this, but before we get into today's video and review this lock, if you are not subscribed to my channel, make sure you head down below, hit that subscribe button. If you already are subscribed, make sure you hit that little bell icon next to that. That way you get notified every time I upload, so you don't miss any of these cool reviews, installs, or bike rides, because this is fun stuff we're doing here. So, into this product here. So what is this? Well, this lock is from a company called Seatylock. So you're going, what the heck, that's a weird name, Seatylock? What does that have to do with the lock you have in your hand? Well, Seatylock is a company, and they are, one of their main products they have is actually a lock that is based around your saddle. So you essentially buy a saddle, and built into the saddle on the rails is actually a lock very similar to this one here. So that you could take your saddle off, lock your bike up. It kind of eliminates either having your saddle stolen or having to carry a hefty lock around with you. It's just built into the saddle. So they have another product just like this here. This one is called their Foldylock Compact. And this lock here, I've seen a bunch of these. Not necessarily the Seatylock brand, but I've seen a bunch of these locks that essentially fold out like that, and they make kind of a chain or cable style lock with the heftiness of a U-lock on there. So if I was to categorize it, it's kind of in between the two. U-lock and cable lock or chain lock, it's kind of in between them all. So Seatylock with this Foldylock Compact here comes in a bunch of different colors. I picked yellow. They have like orange, blue, rainbow, any color you can picture, they pretty much have. So they do have that. This lock, it's very robust. They claim it here, let's see, so it's 85 centimeter circumference, anti-drilling, hardened steel, rust-free, all good stuff, even if you're in Hawaii. Rust-free is always a good thing. All my cable locks and U-locks and everything rust. So it's really nice to have. So this lock here, one of my favorite things about this is when I got it, and I found it actually comes with its own case that you can mount to your bike. So this case here, it's just kind of made of I would say like a plastic, kind of same thing your bottle cages are made out of, honestly. And with this cage, you can essentially mount it up to your bottle cages or where your bottle cage bolts would go. First, both bolts go in there, you slide it down, tighten the bolts up from the inside, and this is attached to your bike, so you have no reason not to be able to easily just slide your bike in there. Slide your bike in there, slide your lock in there, there we go. Slide your lock in there, and your lock is with your bike all the time. No weird mounts like some of the U-locks have. None of that weird stuff. It's all together, nice and easy, and it's mounts to one of your bottle cages, one of your bottle cage mounts, which in most cases on bikes nowadays is you have two anyways. So let's go on a really long ride, you only have one water bottle cage mount, so you have a place to mount this on there. So I'm excited to try this lock out. We're gonna head over to a local bike rack. I figure out where a bike rack is around me, but we're gonna head over to a local bike rack. I'm gonna compare this and like your standard U-lock, see how it works locking up the bike. But before we get to that point of getting to the bike racks, I got my Trek 3700 here. I'm gonna put this mount and this lock on our bottle cage mount right here, because I'm down with carrying this wherever I go, because I ride this bike just around town, and having a lock with me all the time is nice, especially just on this bike that I don't really care about weight penalties or anything like that. Just having a lock that I can use anytime I want, that's awesome. So let's go ahead and get down by the bike here, get down by these bottle cage mounts, get this installed real quick. Should be a pretty simple bolt-on task. Then we'll head over to a bike rack and try it out. So with this lock, it's kind of a neat thing that they have. Not only does it come with an Allen wrench and two replacement bolts that are just smaller and longer to replace your water bottle cage bolts with, it also comes with Velcro straps in here. So if you don't have a bottle cage mount, you can just mount it right to your frame. It'll mount up the same way. You just run your Velcro straps through this little slot here, and you Velcro it to your frame. It's nice that it comes with everything you need. Unlike other brands out there and other locks, don't come with everything you need. Sometimes your bottle cage bolts are too short, sometimes their lock fastener doesn't work. Kind of a pain. So what I'm gonna try and do, I think these bolts on the 3700 here, these ones here, I think they are actually long, if I remember right. Let's see. So I think I might be able to get away with using these, which will make me happy because I've had these for a long time. Wow, I cranked these bolts down. You do not have to have them this tight. There we go. All right, so go ahead, loosen these bolts up. Oh yeah, these are really long, that's good. Let's see. And you should just be able to push down. You just gotta get kind of the right height on them, or the right amount out. There we go. So just like so, make sure it's mounted upwards and not facing the wrong way. And then once you get that, you can just reach right in here. So there we have it right there. Nice and installed, looks pretty clean. Nothing out of the usual. It actually clears my derailleur on the front. You just had to loosen that bolt up a little bit more to get it to clear, but it totally clears that front derailleur. I was a little concerned with that. Then we just grab our lock right here, and we'll go ahead, put it in the cage, and boom. There we go. Fits nicely in there. Let's make sure it doesn't smack anything. And it looks perfect. That is so cool. And that thing's not going anywhere. Yeah, if you tighten those bolts up, I mean, it's shaking the bike stand before it shakes itself. So I'd say you're pretty solid with this cage. So we got it all installed on here. Send it over to Bike Rack. Get this thing out, see how it works locking the bike up. Never used one of these locking a bike, but we'll figure out what the best way to lock your bike up is, and let's figure out how this all works. All right, guys, so we are back. Are we at a Bike Rack? No, we're not at a Bike Rack. Just gotta look everywhere I could, and the only bike racks that are up here are attached to schools. And I don't know about the rest of the country, but our schools here, they're in session. So kind of hard to film during daylight hours when it's winter and the school runs all day. So we're here back on BLM land next to my house. It's actually a nice baseball field over here. And we got these cool bleachers that will work perfectly for demonstrating how to use the Seatylock Foldylock and show you guys how this whole lock works. So I'm gonna bring you guys up a little closer. We're gonna get down at the bike. We'll show you how to get this lock all attached and get your bike locked up, show you how it all works. All right, let's get you guys up next to the bike here. So of course, we got a nice foldy lock here and this nice storage case on the bike there. So I got that all set. So we're gonna go ahead and pull that off. And then from that point, from which I got my keys, got the foldy lock, go ahead and unlock our foldy lock here. Get that all strung out just like so. And the best way I'd say to use this lock is gonna be similar to like a U-lock style. So pretty much you're gonna use like a post style, either like a rack or a bleacher or anything that's gonna be more of a post style, because the way you're gonna best lock this is gonna be going through the frame right here, the front triangle, and then going through the rear triangle with your wheel, locking the rear wheel as well. That's gonna be the best way to do it. So pretty much we got our lock right here. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna grab our smaller end, get it fed through the rear wheel, get the lock thrown around. There we go. Get it pulled right up. There we go, right there. And we'll get this clipped in. You hear it clip. Turn our key, pull our key out, and there we go. That thing is locked solid. So that'll just sit right there, and your bike is not going anywhere. I mean, that's as far as I can pull it away from there, and the wheel starts to tweak actually when I do that. So that's the easy way to lock your bike with this lock. When you're ready to unlock it, you just go ahead and get down here, get our key, there we go. Key nicely in there, go ahead and unlock, and it just comes right apart and comes right out just like a cable lock, honestly, but being a lot heftier of a lock than just a cable lock. There we go, and get it all clipped up. Go ahead and lock it again, and it should just slide right down, right in there, just like it was before. So nice solid lock, easy lockup, secure lockup. Not gonna have any issues with someone coming up and just walking away with your bike. That thing's gonna store nicely on your bike and lock it and get it right back on pretty much any kind of condition anywhere you are. So that is the Seatylock Foldylock right there. Awesome lock. If you guys are interested in picking one up for yourselves, there's gonna be a link down in the description below. Go ahead and check that out. Appreciate that. That helps me out, helps Seatylock out. Great company. I've always wanted to try one of these, and I appreciate them sending this out so I could try it out and give you guys a review and share this cool lock with you guys. I never had one of these before, and honestly, I'd highly recommend this one. This one's definitely gonna be added to my fleet. Like I said, this thing's gonna be on my Trek 3700 pretty much all the time. This is the bike. If I take somewhere I need to lock it up, that's the bike to do it. So it's always gonna be on there. And again, appreciate Seatylock sending me out this lock. If you guys enjoyed this video, give us a big thumbs up. Appreciate the support. If you have any comments or questions, let me know down in the comment section below. Love hearing from you guys. Love hearing anything you guys have to say and talking with you. And we'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching today.